I was told I had to fake the energy tonight, so here's the energy. Welcome to another episode of The Sound. I am Kevin Harris.
I'm Jared Seymour, but it doesn't work when you tell them that you're faking the energy, damn it.
Little comedy relief. We need
Yeah, right out the gate. What's up, everybody? Damn it, it's good. It's a good night to be alive, and it's an even better night to talk about music.
Do you realize it's been 3 weeks since we've done a show?
No, but because I didn't have a whole bunch of stuff on my computer that I needed to edit and put out. So yeah, I kind of do realize that.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's okay.
So
hey, a lot's been going on since the last time we had a show, right?
We've had a ton go on.
Yeah.
I can't think of any of it right now.
We put on a show at the cannery.
We did. Yeah, I didn't think about it because I didn't get to go.
That's what happens when you have to have a real job.
I hate jobs.
Yeah, I hear that. Look, people are showing up. Exactly. Mr. Music Director. We've had some official titles handed out here. Not handed out, earned, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely earned. So yeah, so let's start with that real quick. Matt James.
Let's go.
As you know, we have the radio station. You can download the app up there. You can go to the App Store or you can go to Google Play, download the app. It's the Sound 228, and you can listen to the station, which, by the way, we're going to give props to everybody because we've all been kind of tossing ideas at each other. If you haven't listened to it in the last few days, I recommend you go listen to it because it hasn't changed, but it's changed. And
refined, Kevin, is the word you're looking for.
Yes. So definitely check it out. Starting today, we have an all request lunch hour now. It's called the all request app attack. So you get on the app and put your request in. It's an hour and a half long. We've set it up to where now you got to make those requests, and it took a while for the requests to play. Now they're a lot quicker playing. And now truly your request make a fucking difference on this station. Because I'm going to tell you right now, no other station has it set up like this. You make the request, it goes into the queue. The more people that request that song, the higher in the queue it gets. And when it's time to play another request, whatever the highest queued song is, it's going to play.
So it's not just first in line, like first request. It's not in line like that.
No, but I mean, it eventually rolls down, but I'll be honest with you, full transparency. If the request hasn't played in 12 hours, it disappears. So
that's good,
but that doesn't happen very often. So, but yeah, so definitely check it out. You can make the request on the sound228.com. You can make the request through the app, which is where we really would like you to make the request at. Yep. But we had that going on. And then chatting with Matt James, and everybody knows Matt James. He's a music guru, man. He knows his stuff. And we felt it fitting that I needed some help on the music side of it. And he was the perfect choice for it. So he's now the music director for the Sound 228 radio station, radio app. And then we both needed some help being consistent in social media. Because I would post to something, and then you would post something, and then you'd put something in the story, and then I don't put it in the story. And then now it's going to be all consistent because there's one person that's going to be posting. Well,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The bulk of the posting is going to be done by our new social media director, Lisa Wills. So congratulations to both of them for the getting in and hopping in and willing to help. And I told Matt today, I was like, I'm almost in tears knowing I don't have to sit in front of this computer for 6 hours on one day to try to catch up everything for a whole week. So good stuff there. So that was going on. And then we did a show at the cannery with Modern Mimes, Artifice, and NVISION. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to go, but Jared was there. And so
held down the fort, son.
Huh?
I said I held down the fort.
There you go. So tell us how it went.
It was actually great. The turnout was good. It was a Wednesday night, the bands were great. I polled everybody coming through the audience, like, who are you here to see? NVISION had a massive turnout. I asked how you knew them. It was a tie between I'm family, friends, dating one of them, or been knowing them for years / work with them. And we heard them at CPR Fest. That was the second biggest thing, which made me feel good. you know, because we were a part of the homegrown show, and they put on a phenomenal show, them and everybody else that was on it. So that felt good. Cannery, we couldn't say enough good things about them. J Eagle Audio and the guys, they were running sound. It sounded great. Kevin, all the electronics, you know, through the ticketing apps and the selling of tickets there was just seamless. It was easy. It was great. But it was a Wednesday night, you know, so there's always a different vibe on a Wednesday, at least for me,
right,
than there is on a Friday night and a Saturday night. But it was a hell of a show.
awesome. So what else have we had going on in that time? In 3 weeks. In 3
We talked
weeks.
about the promotions. We talked about the show that we got going on. To me, I like that you touched, like, the radio app for us really is the biggest thing that we do, as far as like, it's the one-stop shop for everything that we do. You know, the live stream show is where we started this, and which is what we love doing, because it's the way we get to communicate with these artists. But go to the app. If you don't have it, download it. Apple, Android, doesn't matter. It's free, and you can be connected to all of that. But yeah, Kevin, seeing the team come together like it's been doing, man, it's just like, I feel it. I feel this thing taking the next step. Maybe not quite as quickly as, you know, you anybody, if you're in a band, you understand this. You want to write a song, record it that night, put it out, and like have 100,000 people listening to it the next night. But that's not how it goes, right? It's slow progress, and that's what we're doing. But I see it, and it's great.
Absolutely. All right. So we got the grudge match to do, but our first guest isn't going to be on till 8 o'clock. So we got a few minutes. So, you know, when I sit there and scour through YouTube looking for videos and new music and things like that, I find some stupid shit. And it's not really stupid. It's actually pretty good. But everybody knows who Blink-182 is, right?
Yep. Their
Everybody
drummer
knows.
just had some
What
health
the hell
issues.
happened to him?
They haven't what the article I saw, they didn't release it yet. Just said he had to go to the hospital.
I got
Travis Barker.
So, and you know who the Bare Naked Ladies are? Do you know who the Bare Naked Ladies are, Jared?
I absolutely do, but the reason I'm smiling is because there was a smash up with David Lee Roth's vocals against the Bare Naked Ladies song, and it's hilarious.
So this video I'm going to show you is if Blink-182 would have written 1 Week by Bare Naked Ladies. So here it is. 5 days since you lied to me, saying goodnight together, call back to see me. 3 days since the living room, I realize it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you yesterday you've forgiven me. It'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry. Holding out, I watch the hoodwink, cause I make you stop think. You think you're looking at Aquaman. I saw my fish to the dish, although I like the shallots, wish I like the sushi, cause it's never touched a frying pan. I like wasabi when I bust rhymes, reline the A rhymes, because I'm all about value. Bird campers got the mad hits, you try to match with, you try to hold me as a bust through. Gonna make a break and take a big out like a seeking nigga shit. Got like vanilla ice, the bites of the flavor. Gotta see the show, cause then you'll know the vertigo is gonna go, cause it's so dangerous, you'll have to sign a waiver. Can't help it if I think. All right, anyway.
All right, I like that though, man. That was cool.
But
that was cool.
That reminds me, hearing that song, and I like the Bare Naked Ladies, and hearing that song always reminds me of in my drinking days, and I would hear 1 Week, and I'd be like, frying pan. Couldn't remember the words for nothing, but I could remember 1 or 2 every now and then. So
it's like Big Bang Theory, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, same.
So
I don't know what they're saying, but it's great.
So I think we might have had a communication error.
Okay.
We've got the time. We can bust out Etched In Embers right now. I didn't have them booked for about another 45 minutes in our show.
Well, we just lost one of them, but we got to start with the grudge match. We can't screw. We can't.
Oh yeah, no.
You're messing with the force at this point. That's not.
Anyway,
you don't cross the streams. You don't touch the flux capacitor. Like, there's just certain things you don't do.
So our returning champion on the grudge match is NVISION. What?
But you got to start the show off official. What are you doing, Kevin? Gosh, damn!
Dude, I'm telling you,
you're out of it.
I'm totally fucking done already.
Holy shit! I'm here to keep you on the rails.
All right, here we go.
And
yeah,
then
I'm a fucking idiot, man.
you didn't even say you're watching the sound, which is
Fuck
the
no. I was just getting started.
just click the button.
Look, like, it's hot in the fucking house. I don't know what's going on. I'm sweating. Everything's
Jesus.
screwed
Hey,
up
everybody
tonight.
in the comments below, Kevin fucked up, but also
Go ahead. I don't care anymore.
No, but also, pray for this man. I mean, obviously he's struggling mentally, right? We talk about mental health on the show. He's not in a good spot right now. So prayers for Kevin is another
All
hashtag.
right.
Prayers for Kevin.
So let's go on to the grudge match. That is the first thing we do in the show once we get past the intro. And you know how the grudge match works. We're going to play 2 videos. Our returning champion, NVISION with Distressed, will be going up against April Art and their song called Rise High. High Rise, High Rise, High Rise High. And April Art is a band out of Germany. They sent us their new song, and I was like, I dig this. And, I like female fronted bands. So I was like, oh, you know what? We're going to check it out. And then they had a video for it. So I'm like, okay, well, here's your grudge match. So we're going to put those 2 up against each other. And if you are watching on Facebook, when you see the second video, you're going to see a poll pop up. You'll vote video number 1 or video number 2. And then at the end of the episode, we will let you know who the winner is. And if you are on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, you can put your comments into the comment box and put video number 1 or video number 2, and we'll go that way. So, whoo.
Yeah. Were you in radio?
Nope.
Okay.
Fuck radio.
Anyways,
so we're going to roll into the grudge match right now. It is April Art versus NVISION. Check it out, and you're watching the sound.
Uh-oh. Kevin looks like he froze. Maybe his his computer might have clipped out here. Let's see. Kevin, if you can jump back in. There he goes. Oh, sorry, I double clicked you. Come on.
All these tears are cried and all this pain inside. Where shells like bullets fly, I will turn my head up high. I am rising high into the falling sky. I won't get off this ride. I will fight until I die. Won't get off this ride. Turn my head up high.
All right, there we go. Quit clicking stuff, Jared.
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
what happened?
April Art and Rising High is the name of that one, band out of Germany. And I dug it. So
I did. The energy's there.
I like the high energy. So that was video number 1 for the Grudge Match. And we are going to be rolling into video number 2 now, which will be your champion. And that is NVISION. And we are going to roll. Let me make sure. I want to make sure that I don't do anything wrong here. All right, here we go again. Here is video number 2. It is your champions NVISION. It's the latest from them. It's called Distress, currently sitting at number 67, I think, on the foundation charts after its first 2 weeks first 2 weeks. So congrats to those guys. Here we go. Here it is.
The ground I'm standing on is sinking, sinking.
All right, there you have it. That is Envision with Distress, and that is their latest, the current champion. And the poll is up, and you can vote now. And I kind of figured out what was going on and why we were having a little bit of a delay there. I was trying to do too much shit on my computer at one time.
You glitched it.
I glitched it.
You know
what? If you're going to push these buttons, you might as well have the hashtag whatever fucked up.
Yeah, but I mean, you see, this is what happened to me, Kevin, and then now you're in the hot seat for these past, 6, 7 episodes, and you see how it feels. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
I know.
We move on.
Take the heat, baby. It's part of it.
No regrets. No regrets.
I want to say, yeah, that was a killer video, man. Song's great, and kudos to the guys in Envision, man. They keep pumping out the tracks, and proud of those guys.
I got issues.
I know you do. Honestly, I don't know if we're still talking about the show or not, but
we are. But we just won't have the fanciness that I've been putting on the videos on the next one.
Oh, I see what you were doing. You were trying to edit.
No, I already had it edited. I just forgot to export it. So I'm trying to export it at the same time I'm playing, and it's just like,
oh yeah, you can't do that. Oh yeah. No wonder.
It's like a hooker on Bourbon Street trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Whoa, easy. Now it's a family show. Why the fuck would you say that?
I didn't say nothing.
I'm kidding. All right, where we at? I didn't get a one sheet, so where are we at?
So here was the deal. We got in 5 minutes, Eternal Frequency is supposed to be joining us. But we already have Etched in Embers sitting in the back.
But I don't want to rush Russ. Oh, that was fun. Rush Russ. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to rush him.
So, Russ, are you cool with sitting there for a few minutes until we get done with Eternal Frequency? Okay.
Yeah, he gave us the thumbs up. Yeah.
All right, ladies, you can't see him, but
I can.
We can see him, and we're talking to him. It's not like we're talking to some magical person there. I did that.
He's magical?
Back, though. Yeah. He is magical. Man, I'm looking at the Grudge Match voting right now. Yeah, I could probably end that right now.
A bit tilted. I tell you what, I don't know, because honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I don't see the poll because Kevin does that inside of Facebook, and I don't have that pulled up. I'm in a different program. But these Envision folk, they show up, like I said, at the show the other night at the Cannery. They were there in full force, man. They were, and it's cool.
I'm seeing if I'm trying to get everything ready for the next guest while we're doing this. But yeah, but you even saw it, and we've talked to him about it before, of what, let's look at CPR Fest, for example. When they got off stage, they sat there for hours, hours talking to fans, new fans, anything. And they were just as nice as could be to everybody. And, and it pays off. That plain and simple, it pays off. So good for them.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, good to see you in the comments there, Mark. Man, thanks for the t-shirt. I finally got that the other day from the studio, Mark. Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate that. I like that. Where'd that comment go? Hold on, it scrolled up. Nathaniel said, "Stoked to see Touche Biloxi." I like that. That's funny. Touche Biloxi. That's nice. At least that's how I'm pronouncing it. I like that.
So yeah, but yeah, we can talk about what we got coming up August 5th.
Flash it.
We're going to be at the Cannery. Actually, hold on, because I was getting there's Eternal Frequency, so I'm just getting their stuff ready. Okay. But yeah, August 5th. I didn't put the new poster in yet, so I don't want to show the poster because it has wrong information on it.
Okay, well, maybe you could do that either while we're chatting.
Yeah, so August 5th, it's going to be at the Cannery. It is going to be Kingdom Collapse with Awaken the Giant, and Love to Hate will be returning to Biloxi for that one as well. The cool thing about it, and what really, so on that note, I want to talk about somebody else. Frets for Pets is going on that weekend as well. So this will be the same as the Friday night for Frets for Pets. But I want to talk about Frets for Pets just for a minute, because if y'all don't know, Dimitri, who is Frets for Pets.
Yep.
He had an accident this past weekend. And long story short, trying to put out, I guess, the bonfire, he fell into the bonfire. and into the hot coals, and now has his 3rd-degree burns on his
Foot, right?
foot, left foot, right foot, part of his hand.
Yeah.
He's at the USA Burn Medical Center, or USA Medical Center Burn Unit.
Burn unit, yep.
So he is recovering. He's going to be okay. But we're planning it. Hopefully, I think sometime this week. I got to get with the guys from Red Radio, but we're going to do a simulcast with Red Radio, and do a benefit to help raise some money for his medical expenses, because it's going to be pretty, skin grafts and everything are going to have to happen. It's going to be pretty pricey for Dimitri. So we're going to try to help him out wherever we can. So
yeah, this is a guy who spent years raising money for the humane societies around here in our local town for animals and stuff. So we need to give back for sure.
Absolutely. So what we were talking about was this. There it is. Kingdom Collapse, August 5th at the Cannery Bar and Grill. Of course, that is in Biloxi, with Awaken the Giant and Love the Hate. So that's going to be a great show on Friday night, August 5th. And then the following weekend, the Saturday, hold on. There it is. Post Profit out of Austin, Texas, will be playing with Jared's band, Falls from Grace, at the Cannery. And we will be adding a 3rd band to that. And I do believe it's going to be the band Candy Bone is going to be added to that. So that'll be a 3-band bill as well. So those are going on. And I just saw where you guys posted, you're playing another show at Trax.
Yeah. They sent me there.
Right? Yeah, October 22nd.
Yep.
With the Chitlins.
Yep.
So it's 3 genres in one show. It's going to be metal from Falls from Grace, and then it's going to be the Chitlins, and then there's an outlaw country. So when they reached out looking for somebody to do the outlaw country, I sent them Jay Jones.
Okay.
And I guess it was too late. They had already found somebody, but that would have been kind of cool to get Jay Jones there too.
Would have been great. It was fun hanging out with him in the Berg, man. He seems like just a cool guy for sure. But yeah, they sent me that, and I'm like, okay, hell yeah. It sounds raunchy, so obviously we're in.
Absolutely. Oh, what I was going to say about the Kingdom Collapse show and being on the same night as the first night of Frets for Pets, which absolutely sucks, but it was the only date that they were available to come through. We wanted to add a 4th band to that.
Yeah.
And we were like, they're like, Kevin, call them. I'm like, all right, hold on. Then they posted the lineup for Frets for Pets. I was like, not calling them. They're playing Frets for Pets that night. So NVISION's playing Frets for Pets on that Friday night. We were going to try to add NVISION to that show too. So
yeah.
But let's see. Frets for Pets. Everyone go like the page if you haven't. Great show lined up this year. No lie. They've got a good one going again over there. We're a proud sponsor of it, and hopefully I can get over there on one of the days and hang out for a little bit. But speaking of cool people, we have Eternal Frequency sitting in the backstage area. Let's bring them in. I think I got their video loaded too. So howdy.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you doing on this Wednesday night?
Absolutely. Wednesday nights are the best.
Yeah. They are the best.
That's a fucking lie.
It's hump day.
Hump day. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that.
No humping.
Well, see, I can see that issue.
That's it depends, though. I mean, honestly. But anyway,
so I have to ask this, and we're going to ask this right out the gate. Why would you put Abe in the video?
We did kill him.
I mean,
awesome.
You gotta admit his acting was perfecto there.
He's got that creep face, and we needed a creep face,
And his nice shiny bald head it fit too perfectly. There, see, now you know.
You're in the next one.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the next one.
There, that's why I did it. Honestly, that was my casting audition right there.
Hi, Kevin.
So fill us in. Give us we'd like to do this at the beginning when we've had a band on for the first time, and I absolutely love you guys. But give us the backstory of Eternal Frequency from the start of where the band was to where you are now.
Well, it's a long story. The band started in the spring of 2018. It was myself, AJ, and another member. The members no longer with us, obviously. I'd say the band didn't really start picking up momentum, didn't really develop our mature sound that we have today until Justin, Dane, and Tyler joined. And that was in around like 2019.
Yeah.
So
you start getting momentum in 2019, and then of course COVID hits, and then what did you guys do? I know you guys are we're tired of asking the question, I think, after 2 years, but what did you have to do to get through that COVID part? How hard was that for the band, at least?
Well, we kind of took it in stride, and we kind of used it as kind of like a kick in the ass, but like, hey, look, we can't play shows right now. We have no excuse not to be writing the hell out of some music. You know what I mean? So we took that time. We wrote a shit ton of music, and we have a lot of stuff in our arsenal. We're working on some really cool things right now. But honestly, we couldn't have done that without that little lull in shows when we had no excuse but to write music. You know?
Yeah, it almost felt like it needed to happen. It was where we had to look at the music that we were doing and the music that we truly wanted to do. And I don't think we would have actually known what we wanted to do if it hadn't happened. So it was a nice kick in the teeth. It actually was.
Cool.
Yeah. That's one thing about music. It's when people start phoning it in, it really shows, to me, in my opinion, especially when you start talking about writing, right? Because
Right.
you know, that is a labor intensive, time consuming labor of love. When you talk about bringing something out of the ether that didn't exist into existence and writing a song, right?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going through comments.
Ultimately it sucked, but yeah.
You mean the writing process, or like what do you mean?
No, just COVID in general, because I mean, you spend your entire life being a musician and you're so honed in on doing a certain thing. It's like you want to play shows, like that's like the most important part. Mm-hmm. And getting that taken away, I mean, the initial response was, man, this sucks. But it was a blessing in disguise, but it took a little while to see that.
Yeah, for sure. I think just like anything in life, right? Like sometimes it's like, this is terrible, but then you kind of learn how to deal with it or whatever and make it work to your advantage. We've talked to a few artists that say the same things, you know, like some of them, it forced them to be off the road and appreciate their families, like some of the bigger touring acts. Some of the bands that were still up and coming, you know, it forced them to just sit in a room with each other, like you're saying. And it's like, all right, well, what can we write? If we can't play shows, you know, what can we do? What can we come up with? And I'm sure there's bands out there that just broke up and gave up because of COVID, right? That we don't know about.
That definitely happened for sure. And
so
I'm glad that we didn't get to that point. No, we weren't even close to that point. We're too tight knit of a family to ever get to that point, but it definitely made us stronger. It made us better songwriters. It made us just a better band in general. And definitely thankful for that.
And thankful it's gone.
Yes,
so,
thankful it's gone.
Yeah, and that's fair too. Thankful that shit's gone.
Yep.
Hey, for now.
I did notice you guys are going to be playing Rocklahoma.
Yes, sir. That's
how stoked are you guys for that?
We are so excited. We can't even wait for that experience. It's been a lifelong dream of ours. None of us have ever played a festival to that caliber before, so we're just so honored and blessed for it.
Yeah.
Rocklahoma's been one that I've always wanted to go to.
Yeah.
Because when Rocklahoma started, Rocklahoma was hair band festival.
You're absolutely right.
It was hair bands all the way.
It's funny because I think the only hair band that is even left on the bill is Quiet Riot.
Yep.
Oh,
and
which
you
is
know
crazy,
what?
but you're absolutely right. It was all hair bands. Do
you not remember that, Jared?
I don't, honestly, I don't think I do. I don't remember that it was hair bands.
Go on the Rocklahoma website and
like,
they
go
have
to like 2008 or 2009.
Yeah, it's like literally like Striper, White Snake, like
great bands.
I'd still be okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
We fit a little bit better now.
Here you go, Jared. You ready? 2008 Rocklahoma.
Yeah.
The Thursday pre-party was Bret Michaels, LA Guns, Tracy Guns, Enough's Enough, Vane, House of Lords, and Jet Boy.
Okay.
Friday was XYZ, Armored Saint, Kingdom Come, Night Ranger, Extreme, and Triumph. Saturday was Pretty Boy Floyd, Every Mother's Nightmare, Tora, Black and Blue, Trickster, Kicks, Warrant with Janie Lane, and Cinderella. Sunday was Axe, Beautiful Creatures, Zebra, Lynch Mob, and Tesla.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and now it's a Five Finger Death Punch.
Yep.
Right.
And Shine Down. Who else?
Eternal Frequency.
Eternal Frequency. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
how are they?
I've heard of them. I've heard of them, honestly.
With the last name on the bottom of the list, but it's okay. We're on that freaking bill.
Hey, everybody starts somewhere, sir.
And I have respect for this too. Here's a comment. I love that she said Striper first.
Yes,
oh, that's
yes.
Corby.
So
I said Striper first for you, fam. For you.
Striper, Soldiers Under Command. And you know, I went and saw Striper probably 2-3 years ago, or just before COVID, at the Hard Rock in Biloxi.
Oh wow.
And they still got it.
Yeah.
They still
I'm
got
excited to see them. I think we're playing with them. We're playing another small festival in Ohio called Rock the Block on July 23rd. And I think the night before Striper's headlining. And believe it or not, the night that we're playing, Night Ranger is headlining. So I'm excited to see both bands actually, because I've never seen them before.
I just want to walk around lighting lady fingers while Sister Christian's playing and just throwing them on.
That's so iconic. It's
Hey,
iconic.
That was our plan too.
We had a comment come in from Matt earlier. Let me see if I can scroll. It said, where did the band name come from?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. See, it was so long ago that I came up with it. And it's like, okay, so there's a frequency, like a sound frequency. I think it's like 528 hertz or something like that. It's considered like the peace frequency and the frequency that makes you happiest and stuff like that. And the way that I explained it to people and how it inspired it, obviously our music's not meditation music. You know what I mean? Usually 528 hertz or whatever is for meditation music.
Yep.
I like to describe music as escapism and peaceful, just for whoever's listening, no matter what genre it is. We like to provide happiness and escapism through our music, even though we're a little bit on the harder side.
528 is what I put on the YouTube channel when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Little fun fact, Kevin's natural voice tone is 528.
You know, I felt like I wanted to go meditate just now.
I'm feeling oddly at ease right now.
Or it might have been 666. I don't remember. It was one of those. I don't remember.
Very fitting.
Jesus Christ. So I hope I'm not stepping out of bounds, because I do kind of have some insight on some of this stuff with you guys.
Tell them more.
You guys,
tell me more.
Who's your booking agent?
Kevin.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
in this chat.
Yeah.
Palermo or
Kevin,
Harris?
raise your hand.
Kevin
He's from Emberstone
Palmero.
and Ray.
Yeah, the
Yes.
cool Kevin. I get it.
Yeah, the
Raise
cool
your
one.
hand,
The cool one
Kevin.
out of the two of us. So no, I'll tell you this. I'm a booking agent for Emberstone and Ray as well. And
No
he
shit.
and I had some good conversations about you guys when he was meeting with you guys and everything.
Oh my
It was
God.
good stuff. So on that note, we got to get you guys down to South Mississippi.
Let's go. Okay, we are so ready. We keep telling him, we're so ready to come down south. We want it so bad.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out how to make that happen, and get rolling on that. But we're gonna play AI, which I'm gonna tell you that there are certain words in the English language that if they're put into the right spot of a song, and I've always said Theory of a Dead Man is really good at throwing the F-bomb into songs in the right place at the right time. And in this particular song, you guys put it in the right place at the right time as well. But
Thank you. That's the first time I've ever gotten that before. So thank you.
Yeah.
So as Jared would say, Jared, you go ahead and ask this question. I've asked it for like the last 7 episodes in a row.
Hey, that's all right. You always tip your hat to me, so I feel like it's good. I love it. But no, as someone who writes music, it's like a lot of times you write a song, it maybe has a particular meaning to you, the one who wrote it. But you don't want to share that because it can cheapen the song or confine it to something, right? So we always say we're about to play this, but you can either tell us everything or tell us nothing. It's up to you. But just give us some kind of intro to the song.
Oh, I can't do this.
No.
Oh no.
I scream shit in the background.
Yeah,
From a
see, that's
lyrical
an honest intro. I scream shit in the background. I love it.
And it's the conviction. there.
Yeah, I'll stick to it. I
It's
scream shit in the
intense.
background. Yeah.
I love Richie
Like-
Sambora on the back of Wanted Dead or Alive. All he does is just scream "wanted," and it hits though. It
Yeah.
hits.
And it's funny because like he's like the most puppy dog of a person, yet he's like rawr.
That's a compliment, my man. She meant it
It
as
is
a
a
compliment.
compliment.
Yes,
I'll take it. I'll take it. She does the rar too sometimes.
Yeah, right. From a lyrical standpoint, it's about people from our past that have infected the band, and had a preconceived notion of who they wanted us to be and tried to change us. And those people are no longer in our lives anymore. And that's basically, in a nutshell, what AI is about.
Fuck your artificial. Yeah.
there you go.
Getting off of this assembly line, we're not doing that. Mm-mm.
All right. Well, we're gonna roll into it, and then we're gonna come back and chat with you guys a little bit more. So here it is. It's Eternal Frequency. It's AI currently sitting number.
I think it's
7?
five. It's
number
7
5.
now.
Number 5 on the
Yes, so
Dirty
we got
30.
work to do.
Number 5 on the Dirty 30 on the Sound 228. Here it is. It is AI, and you are watching the sound.
Snap.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
These Eternal Frequency, their song AI. Great stuff, man. I really dig the tune. I really love it a lot.
Thank you.
It's one of those when I make the drive from Pensacola back to Biloxi, that it's in that mix. It keeps me awake and keeps me going. So
awesome.
We're on it. Thank you.
So that's awesome. So what's future plans for Eternal Frequency outside of what we've already talked about as far as the festivals and shows like that? Where are you going at from there?
Well, obviously we're going to finish this little trilogy that we're doing. So we have a song probably coming out late August, early September to wrap up this little sci-fi trilogy that we've been doing. And in between that, we're actually releasing a new single. It's not new really because we play it live, but we've had it recorded for a long fucking time. And we were just like, you know what? People love this song. And also it's also about depression and anxiety. So we felt it's kind of necessary that we should probably release this song. And so we're actually, we're making our first homemade music video, and we're going to be releasing this in mid-July. Mm-hmm. And it's basically, we're having our fans create the video for us.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. To where they're going to sing all the lyrics, and they're just going to pretty much like sing along to her and have the people we love, deliver the message instead of us.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the plans to, bring awareness like suicide prevention, and we'll have the number for a suicide hotline at the very end of the video. And it's just about all coming together because we actually wrote the song during the height of the pandemic. And when we play it live, we kind of addressed it that way. And everyone told us, when are you going to release a song? It's helped me through so much. And I think now is the best time to do it. And so we're so excited for everyone that hasn't been to our shows to finally hear the song.
I love it.
That just gave me an idea.
What?
What's up?
So NVISION has their song Distress, which is about depression and suicide. And they have the
love that song, by the way. We just heard it for the first time on your show.
Okay. And they have the suicide hotline number come up at the end of that video as well.
Oh, no way.
So Kevin's watching. So why don't we try to figure something out with you guys and NVISION to raise money for suicide prevention?
Yes,
that'd
please.
Be awesome.
Yes, please.
I'm totally down.
So, that's all right.
Great idea.
And on top of that, if we get muted tonight, it's NVISION's fault. Just saying. We just got the warning.
Like, here's another comment, Kevin, that came through too that dovetails off what we're saying. If you haven't seen Eternal Frequency live, you really need to. They kick ass. That was going off of what y'all said.
Thank you, Julie. Julie is one of our greatest friends and also one of our greatest supporters. She's a wonderful person. So thank you.
And she has the best profile picture on Facebook.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
She has the coolest hair too. I love her.
And she was Team Kevin.
Oh, well, I don't like that.
Hey, here's a crazy idea. If I send you guys the song and the lyrics, would you like film yourselves like as you are now, singing along, like lip syncing along to the song? Will you be in our video?
Absolutely.
Literally, all I need you just a clip, just shoot a whole video of you just like lip syncing to the song and email it to me. We're gonna edit the video. That's all we need.
Do you want the whole video, the whole song, or just like pick a part?
Preferably, just so we can edit it like in certain spots and pick pieces.
So the whole song.
You might have a better angle at 1 minute and 30 seconds as opposed to 3.5.
Yeah. Gotcha. It just gives us more to work with, and I don't know. Could you guys have it done by like July 8th? Is that possible for you guys?
Yeah.
If you get it to us quickly, I can.
We'll get it to
tonight. I will get it to you tonight.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get it knocked out. Yeah, somebody was like, "Oh, thought you were going to suggest both bands in the Grudge Match." Well, for those of you that didn't pay attention the last couple months, Eternal Frequency's in the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
they've already won their 3 nights.
So awesome.
But
the thought did go into my head of, hey, we could do this, but I think I have a plan for the next episode that is probably going to piss enough people off anyways. So we love to do that. So there, and you guys know, you guys have the fan page. Most bands have fan pages on Facebook and in the groups and stuff like that. And their fans will get in here and I'll just have fun. I'm going to go, okay. And a lot of them share the same fan pages. Yep. So I'm going to go, okay. So like last week it was last episode, it was Awaken the Giant versus NVISION. So, and I get called a dick a lot about that, but,
yeah, but that's been your whole life though. What does that matter?
I enjoy it. I get kicks out of it.
Friendly competition.
That's it.
It is. And we always lead with the disclaimer that if we pull that video out for the grudge match, we're already a fan, right? We're not like trying to see anybody lose, win, or whatever.
Yeah,
like that is our way to say, hey, at the beginning of the show, these are two bands that we're into.
Yeah, if anything, it's more exposure for each band too. You guys are promoting them and taking the time out of your day to do that. So it's a win-win.
We've seen it too many times to where like these bands, they go head to heads and they build these like fake alliances with people, and it's just like, dude, we're here all to do the same damn thing.
Yep.
There's room for everybody.
It's funny you say that because even at the beginning of the idea of doing the grudge match, because Kevin comes from a radio background and in our local town, like battle of the bands and all that stuff. And it's like, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like you want the competition vibe and people to get engaged, but at the same time, music is art and you don't want it. You know what I mean? Like you don't want that kind of stuff that you just described and shit. So
right.
we decided to do it and it's working and we hope it's working for the right reasons too. So
well, like what's just happening now? It's just like, NVISION by this poll are our competition, but we plan to play a show with them. Like as long as
that's what we want. That kind of stuff. It's like, hey, we were in the competition together, whatever, but here we are playing shows together and shoot me your contact or whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah, NVISION kicks ass. I mean,
there's been a couple of them that we've done in there during the grudge match, and they're like, well, fuck, I like that song. Let's do a show together.
Yeah. I'd be honored to play a show with any one of the bands you've played.
Yeah, I love Awaken the Giant too. Those guys are great.
Yeah, they're all right.
He's being an asshole.
Drummer's a piece of shit, but I mean,
damn it, Dustin.
Damn.
No, he's a good friend of ours. We always give him a hard time.
Yes.
So, yeah, him and the guitarist, I've known both of them for a very, 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 very long time. All right. Well, how can people find Eternal Frequency if they're looking for them for social medias and stuff?
Everywhere. You basically just type in Eternal Frequency on Google. We're there.
Where are you most active?
We actually, I do want to say something real quick. We actually did launch a Patreon today.
Okay.
To kind of help along with, tour costs and recording costs, music video costs, all that stuff. And trying to build like a little community within it and offering people really cool benefits and just it's gonna be a really good time. And
we got some fun shit on there now.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun shit. People can, once they subscribe to the Patreon, they're gonna pick a vocal cover they want to hear a month from me, a drum, a bass, or a guitar cover from the guys once a month. What they want to hear, just exclusive prizes, all that good stuff. So we launched that today. Patreon/Eternal Frequency Band. But yeah, we have our website, Facebook, we're on Spotify, YouTube, everywhere, basically.
There you go.
All right. Well, lady and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate you on short notice because I was waiting for a response back from a band I had invited a while back and they never responded back. And then Matt James sent me a message going, hey, who's on the show this week? And I went, fuck, I don't know. Hold on. This was Monday. The show's on Wednesday, and I was like, "Hold on, let me do this real quick." And then we were able to get a hold of you and get it knocked out real quick. So I appreciate the short notice and
we appreciate you guys asking us.
Anytime we can on.
Yeah, we're fans of the band, we're fans of the music. So
same thing with you guys.
If you ever, you guys, so thank you guys for everything you do for local bands and bringing awareness to these bands. So. We
actually watch a show in our spare time.
Yes, we do. So thank you guys for everything that you do, and we are honored to be a part of your lives as well.
Awesome. Now, Kevin Palmero, let's get him down here.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go, Kev. It's time to rumble.
That's it. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us.
You guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. That was fun.
That was. I love chatting up with like cool people, man, and they definitely fit in that category. So.
Cool.
All right.
Look, Kevin says, let's go.
I know.
Kevin's
down.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Kevin, I will call you tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'll leave it at that.
There we
I'll
go.
call you tomorrow. So, all right. So I got that loaded there.
Let's bring Russ in, man. He's been waiting back.
Here, can you go ahead and bring him in? I'm going to load up a file real quick.
Go ahead. Here we go, Russ. Here we go in Chance. Let's see here. Hold on. Gentlemen. Oh, look at the glass. The glass color matches. Pull it up again.
What's up?
Sir.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Bourbon.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I got sweet tea.
Understood.
Milo zero sugar sweet tea.
Understood. Gentlemen, what the hell has been up? Man, I feel like it's been forever.
Gas prices.
Ha!
Ain't no shit. Gas.
Also very true.
Hence the reason I don't go to Biloxi very often anymore.
Yeah, I noticed, by the way.
Shit, it's $100 to drive to fill my truck up.
I know. Russ, can you say something? Is your mic muted? Can we hear you? Oh, it's muted. Look.
Yep.
Now you got me.
Yeah, we
got
got
you now. Yes, sir.
Got me now. Sweet.
Yeah, Jared had you
Christian,
muted. Sorry.
What's up?
I didn't do that.
What's up, Christian?
Christian, what's up, dude?
What's up?
Okay, we can hear you too. Perfect.
We haven't seen
All
our
right,
drummer in
gentlemen.
like 2 weeks. He lives in Des Moines and we're down here in Missouri. So
First
Okay.
off, Russ, great hat.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's an
Sound
OG
boy.
hat too, by the way.
That is
hold
an
on.
Got
OG
that at
hat.
the 30 Fest last year.
Yep.
Hey, hold on to that hat, okay? Because that's a limited edition as of right now.
Oh, it's going up in value.
That's it.
It's like an NFT, except it's on your head.
There you go. There you go.
So fill us in what's been going on, and I mean we kind of know what's going on, but let everybody else know what's going on. This was a last minute decision to do this, so I'm super excited that you guys went ahead and chose us to do this tonight. I had a teaser, I guess back in March. You kind of sent me something on this. I don't think it was mastered yet. I don't remember, but
No, it was.
I remember
just,
listening to it.
Yeah.
And now we get to premiere the video tonight. So super excited about that. So fill us in what's been going on with Etched in Embers.
Well, I appreciate Matt reaching out to us on that too, because we were unsure of how to drop the video. I wasn't sure where we are going to debut it on the YouTube channel. We also upload to Space on Travel, a couple different sites. So I wasn't sure how we were going to lay it out. And I just, when he messaged us, like, hell yeah, let's do it. And I didn't want to hit you up last minute either. So
We're down with last minute.
well, now that I heard that on Monday he didn't even know who's going to be on the show, maybe I should have hit him up on Sunday.
Hey, he's giving away our secrets here. It's like this is a damn held together by duct tape kind of show. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, we got a local radio guy that does a homegrown show. He'll call me and be like, man, I need a band.
Yep.
Yeah. We like to portray that we know what the fuck we're doing, but sometimes we do and sometimes we don't, you know?
Right on. Well, we are anxiously, we have been anxiously awaiting this week for release date. It's been a year since we dropped a song.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe that because I when I saw the teaser that you put out the other day, and I've seen a couple other things here and there, and I'm like, man, is Facebook, the algorithm and all this shit like siphoning y'all off for me, or have y'all been, like what's been going on?
We've been impatient to release new music, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We got plenty of that coming, so we're super excited about that.
But yeah, you're probably not seeing as much as we'd like you to see with the Facebook algorithms. I mean, we can't pay for a ad or a sponsored post or a boosted post and get the same results we got a year ago.
Well, no, that's true. You're 100% right. Without increasing your spend, right? You could, but you got to increase your spend.
Yeah,
but,
and I guess I'm spending a fair amount of money on Facebook. It's like, people, what the hell, man?
Right. But I guess what I meant was there, because you just said no new song in the past year, right? Is that have you been in the lab? Have you been? What have y'all been doing that's kind of? What have you been dedicating your time?
Well, we've got 2 other singles, ready to go after this. We have been on the fence about doing a full-length release, a CD.
All at once of new stuff?
Yeah, well, I think and I talked to Chance a little bit about this. This will be the first Christian's heard of it, but I think we're going to go ahead and bite the bullet and throw out an EP probably in the fourth quarter this year, late to 2022. It'll have a couple of the releases we've done already, including And then in addition, the unreleased tracks and probably another one that will be in the studio here shortly, tracking as well. So at least one or two.
So EP though, not like
yeah,
a
an
12
EP,
song
not not like a whole new album.
Okay, all right.
No, we've been fighting. You know, we early on we had some suggestions to do a full length, and then now that's kind of turned on us. And we were going the single route. Obviously, that's what we've done. We could have thrown out a couple CDs by now if we had the money to do it because we've got the material. But you know, a couple different people in our ear saying, just keep doing singles, and somebody, you know, why do a single or why do a CD if you're not signed yet? Those kinds of things.
Well, you know, look, and I'm sure we've talked about it as many times as y'all been on the show, you know, and I'm old enough to, you know, Kevin, you've been in the radio business for years. It's like, and the old way was the CD, right? But it's changed, and I kind of hate that, but that ain't the game anymore, right? So do the singles, do the videos, and do the push. You know, but you just, if you dump 10 songs all at once, they're just going to get caught up in the noise.
You know what? I'm right with you because I feel so strongly about a lot of the stuff that we write that it would be hard for me to have a whole lot of album cuts.
Yeah.
I still like CDs.
No,
I do too.
No, you listen to what I said. I do too. I'm again old enough to know, like when you had Kevin, the single, right? It hit the radio and then the album came out. Maybe they did 2 singles. That was probably rare, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
It's not the game anymore. It's not the game anymore. Unfortunately,
the Spirit Box route where you just drop single after single after single, and then drop the CD that had all the singles on it. You know, it's like, damn.
Yeah. There you go. You're right. Yeah, exactly. They like test the waters. That worked a little. Test the waters. That worked better. That worked better. And then just put out all together and call that a CD and put it out with like bonus material.
Yeah,
like
Memphis Mayfire just did the same thing. Mayfire just did the same thing. When they released their album, I think there was like 1, maybe 2 new songs, but it was like an 8
everything
album,
else was a previous release,
and everything was a single. Yeah,
it's a sign of the time.
They're adding the whole album to Octane. When I mean, Ice Nine Kills, it's like they had the whole damn album. Motionless in White, I think they had the whole damn album. You know, on Octane, it's like shit. We wouldn't have that benefit. Or else, we'll throw out an album if you're going to add everything to rotation.
Now say that again. You say Ice Nine Kills, Motionless in White. They didn't release it all at once, though. You're saying they did one, then they did one.
Well, I'm just saying when the album dropped, they're fortunate enough to have damn near every song on an album added to Octane rotation.
Yeah,
had already been though, right? It had already.
Well,
been.
some of them, yes, and then some that hadn't been. But you know, we want everybody to hear the tunes, and I think that, you know, I love album cuts. I love deeper tracks, but you know, I like
play first song that ties into second song that has an interlude that's cool, then third song, like the whole up and down breath of like Tool does it better than anybody. Pink Floyd going way, but you know what I mean? But go to hell, Kevin. But you know what I mean? But nowadays it's just different. Like if you're up and coming, you have to fight the algorithms. You have to play that way. You know, I don't know, man.
Rush 2112.
Yes. Now, how do you make that record right now? If you're unsigned today, right now, you've got that. How do you get it out without without $2 million record deals and all that shit? How do you do it? Right? It can be done.
Well, we can record songs fairly cheaply right now, but
correct.
You know, if you're looking at album artwork and promotion of, you know, it takes a lot of money. I mean, people don't realize how much we have wrapped up in a single. I mean, shit, you can go buy yourself a car. It's insane what we spend to put stuff out to radio, you know, and a lot of it just goes by the wayside. But I mean, we want to keep coming back to the plate.
I think,
and at the same time, we're also putting money into like you said about this last year, what have we been doing? We're not only just trying to figure out game plans for the new singles that we've had recorded for a while, but we're also putting money into how do we make our production live production look professional? How do we make ourselves look like a professional band on stage, you know, like with lights, with, you know, new gear. It's just, that's another thing we've been focusing on a lot this year is let's make ourselves also look even better on stage as well.
You would, if you seen us now versus what you seen at last year's 30 Fest, we have grown incredibly.
I want to say something. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No worries. I'm just saying the what we've taken on or what the changes we've made within the band for not only our, as far as singles and things like that, but like Chance said, the production quality, going to, full in-ears, the whole band, because we were running kind of light on different things, getting rid of the rigs, going, with Kempers and head rushes. We have a nice setup, and we have pretty decent light production that goes with that. We've just got to find the crew to be there at the shows to get it.
You also have the knowledge. Even if you have all that stuff sitting in front of you, it takes a lot to know even how to program all that stuff.
See, now you're opening up the can. This is great because look,
it's crazy.
Couple things I want to say. I'll start there. So I've talked to like a couple guys. I won't name names. I don't know if people want put this out there or not, but like some of the old school guys like me, it's like, dude, all we want is like 2x12, 4x12 cabinets and rip and go, but what's changing? Well, people are playing now to backing tracks using these things like the head rush, right? These all-in-one, MIDI out boards that can be hooked up to Pro Tools and have the backing tracks and all that shit. The fans see that and hear that, and to them it's better, right? Because it's all this shit going on, and it is cool. It is cool, but you're right. If you don't have the right guy running it, or you don't know how to do it yourself, when that shit goes wring, it goes wrong. So that's a risk, right?
Hey, it's happened to us. It's happened to us. I made the dumbass decision to go from a Windows-based system to a Mac system the day of a big show.
Oh, not smart.
Fuck that idea. No, somebody should have smacked me. I was on little sleep, but so it does happen. The more technology you have on there, it happens. But I will tell you this:
more points of failure.
But I will say this: in our ears, when we play these shows, what we're hearing is exactly the same every time, and it sounds like a concert. But we rely so heavily on front of house engineers, and we're just cut off from them. I'm old school, 412s. Give me a wedge in front of me, let me roll like that. But what we're looking at, and we're all self-contained. We mic everything ourselves now. We carry all of our own stands, everything. We do everything and send a split snake to the front of house. So it's the new way. To be relevant, we have to do it. But we're flying on those stages in 10 minutes and 30 minutes setting back off it. It has to run really damn smooth.
You brought up Kevin. I'm sorry, I'm rolling here because he's hitting nerves.
The question I had, the statement I had is way back here.
Yeah, I know, but
conversation has gone like 8 miles away from where I wanted to talk.
Yeah, but this is the shit that I've been saying off side stage with people, and people are telling me, and it's like y'all are nailing it, dude. Okay,
the musician and Jared losing his mind right now.
I am, because look, dude, I got a band and we got a show coming up, but like we're not engaged. We're just playing 2 a year just for fun, keeping just out there, right? Not like you guys that are trying to do it, right? So I'm seeing all this shit and I'm going, you know what? Like, okay, it's evolving. Like, don't be the old man on the sideline. I get it, but you're right. When y'all do all this shit, it sounds like a concert in your ears. Well, if front of house messes it up for you, it sounds like a train wreck for me in the audience. And we're all sitting there going like this. We're like, do they not know this? And you
we don't.
And I know you don't.
I
know now, and I've known over a couple years now. But like the average Joe, listener is going like, "What is wrong here?" And they don't understand. And y'all are jamming out, and and you're hitting all the parts, but it's missing something, right? So I say all that to say one band that I know that's doing it well, and I don't know how much they use digital versus analog still, but I know this part. Blacktop Mojo has a dedicated sound front of house guy that rolls with them. I'm not going to get too much in their business, but I know that they make a sacrifice to make sure he's there. Does that make sense?
The only ones too.
Yeah.
Most bands touring would hope to have their own front of house engineer. We just seen it with Nonpoint Varsity, down there and Crown the Empire, Afterlife, guys like that. We just, at the level we're at, it's tough to be able to afford somebody that is good. I've done sound. I've did festival sound, different things like that. I used to own a rig and carry it around, do shows. It's tough to have somebody that knows the ins and outs of walking in a club for the first time, possibly, and getting that shit wrapped up tight where it sounds good. It's tough. We seen that with Varsity the other night. They great band, great guys, but the venue, they struggled a little bit first couple songs. Got it figured out, and it's what happens out here.
They were awesome.
Yes. We do rely on front of house guys. I've learned tip them before the show, not after the show.
Yeah. But I mean, that's
makes the world go around.
Yeah, that's the part. Like, I hope fans are listening. I think we have probably I hope we have a decent mix of artists and fans or whatever, but that's the stuff that you may not get when you go to a show. You may not understand, like, why is this off or that's off? You know, at this level of the game, there's a lot of factors that play into it. It's not just the performance of the artist, unfortunately, right? Like, that's just how it is. It's how
one cable can ruin a damn show.
One fader. One fader.
It's so simple to screw a show up. It's extremely difficult to get it right.
Yeah.
So it's just, there's so much there that happens. And we're fortunate the fans understand when we have technical difficulties. We try to be really upfront with them about that. Hey, we're experiencing some things up here. We want you to know what's going on. I'm trying to stay in tune with them. I will say with the in-ear things, though, back to that, is when you have in-ears in, you're cut off from your audience tremendously unless you have a mic face towards them specifically for crowd. So it's a little difficult. It's been a learning experience for us too, to get that good crowd balance and play off them because of the disconnect from having those ears.
And that's such a huge part of the show, right? It's not just how well you perform, because obviously that's important, but that exchange of energy between yourself, your band, and the crowd is the connect. That is the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We play better. I mean, all the bands say we're going to throw the same show out to 5 people as we are to 500 people. Yeah, I want to say that too, but I guarantee if there's 500 people in front of me, you're going to probably get a better performance than if there's 5.
It's a drug. It's a drug.
Yeah.
It for sure is. There's no doubt about that. The only last thing I'll say to recap that whole conversation was, though, no matter whether it's in-ears, wedge monitors, front of house guy or not, you have to have great songs and you have to be able to do those live. And I can attest from the Dirty 30 Fest that you guys do that. So I want to say that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's a for sure.
I appreciate that. We've been polishing her up still. If you're not learning or growing, you're doing something wrong. I want to study other bands, learn from them, and try to be at the level that we're trying to compete at. And, I hate to even use that term because people say, oh, it's not a competition. It is in the sense that we're all trying to gain shelf space in a very crowded market. And it's not about any band.
Sorry, Kevin. Maybe we should stop.
We did this last time, Jared.
I know, because I apologize. Roll the tape back. I apologized to him like 10 minutes ago, so I don't feel guilty about that shit.
It's
the last time I was on.
I fully get to the point now where I understand when Jared gets going that it's grab my tea.
Yeah.
Back.
But I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole. These guys
I'm not
are saying every that's thing like that I hear on the sidelines, like as a guy.
But that's the kind of stuff that we like about this show. I'm the radio guy. I have the radio background. I know that kind of stuff.
Right.
Jared's the musician. Jared can dig deep and go and dive deep into shit that I will never be able to talk about. I mean, I can't even tell you what a fucking drum
here because, like I said, I've had these conversations.
I don't care. I mean, I care, but
right. Yeah, anyway. No, I love to hear that though. It's like, man, this is what we were saying. Like, I know the other musicians in the crowd come up. We're all saying the same shit. Like, it's a thing, man.
Yeah.
So it's officially changed today. It's hashtag Kevin fucked up and hashtag Jared's an asshole.
Fine, that's good. The circle of life, sir.
No, but I'm going to go back to what I did want to say when you were talking about how much money goes into a single, and then sometimes it gets pushed to the side. And I remember days of they used to send CDs to the radio station. You'd get the single, the CD that just had the single on it. You'd walk into the music director's office or whatever, and it just stacks. It looks like Scrooge McDuck's cash on his damn table.
Yeah.
And every one of them ended up either getting thrown away or, oh, here, just take this CD. I don't want it. And I'm like, that was the whole reason I wanted to start the sound, was shit like that. How much shit got thrown in the trash
that was good,
that people didn't pay attention to, that was fucking good.
Yep.
So,
yep.
And on that note, I'm thankful for the Spotifys and things like that, because I would have never been able to hear them because that CD got thrown away.
Right.
Would never known about.
Well, it's you mentioned earlier the cost of recording a song has come down so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable. So, like, to the person on the outside looking in might say, well, the cost is down. So what's the problem? Why do you keep talking about how much it costs? It's like, well, you don't understand. A couple things have happened. Cost to records came down. Cost to record video has came down, which then puts more people in the market, right? Which then makes me have to compete more with now all the channels of distribution, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and all this stuff. So it's more crowded, even though it lowered the barrier of entry and more people are there.
Yeah. And it's easier to get a very polished product, now Correct. For a cheaper amount. But, we do find that when we do, and this was something for us to learn when this band was early or young was, okay, we're spending this money on the recording and the production of the song, but it's a lot harder to spend equal amounts of money on artwork and things that make that song as professional looking as possible. You want to cut corners somewhere. And most bands, I don't think there's a band out there that doesn't have a gung-ho, we can do this on our own attitude. But some things you just have to learn are better left to others.
Yep.
We learned that.
Well,
so let's premiere this video.
Yeah, people are getting pissed.
They're getting antsy in the chat room there.
Cindy, that comment hurts. This one hurts right here. Oh, that hurts. I'll be honest with you.
Jared talks a lot.
Yeah, my kids say I talk a lot too. So Jared and I could probably we talk till next Wednesday.
I try to listen though, man. You got me fired up because
my old boss used to have a stack of it looked like Legos, but it was blue and green and red and yellow, and it was your different type of personalities. So Sunshine Yellow, which he always called himself, was doors open, come talk to me, we'll talk all day long. And he was like, Kevin, you're red. I was like, well, what's red? He goes, be brief and be done. I was like, okay, I get it. So, but so tell us about Fear.
Okay, real quick before I talk about Fear is this whole time I thought Christian wouldn't have had a fucking shirt made that said Fear on it, but it's a Beartooth.
No, it says Beartooth.
Showed up with a shirt that said Fear on it. He's ready for this shit, man. This song was kind of we actually did when we recorded this was recorded last, but we decided to drop it first because of the content in it, and we felt it was a stronger radio song than what we have on the back burner. We're going to progressively get a little bit heavier over the next couple of releases. We didn't want to try to bring it too heavy into people's faces. Video was done by Juan Ibanez, who did our Bring Me Back video.
He's awesome.
He also did the other one that we'll be releasing later on in the fall. I'm stoked for the tune. It was the tune that we went into the studio thinking that we were going to try to keep it as close to the original as we could, and we come out pretty good on that end. So I just, I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning writing additional verses to this song. This one stressed me out bad because I felt a lot of weight on my shoulders. Everybody else was sleeping. I was drinking myself silly till 5 o'clock in the morning before I went in and sang this son of a bitch.
Good.
But I'm so pleased with the way it came out.
Well, yeah, it was tough to choose between this one and the one we recorded before this, what we were going to release. That was the big.
Yeah.
I know when we recorded the first one, we were like this song is killer. It was like, we can't get better than this. And then we recorded this one. We were like, well, damn, maybe we can.
I'm already excited for the next one. I'm excited for them all. So.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's just debut them both tonight.
There you go.
You just can't release them out in the wild to die these days. Like you said, it's competitive. You got to have a game plan.
Yep.
Well, I will sum it up the Monday after we tracked this song, or no, the Monday after we got this song, I guess it was after we tracked it or whatever, got the mix back. Our producer, Chris Dawson, put us all in a group chat and said, boys, you fucking killed it. And that hadn't happened before. We've done this, our third or fourth song with them. That was a real good pat on the back from somebody that we respect, that, when we're learning to people as we go into the studio. We never met Chris before we were back in the studio for Bring Me Back. We were working remotely because of COVID. So until you get in the room, you don't know what the fucking happened. It could have went horribly wrong. could have been great. And I think we have turned out some great shit with that combination and that chemistry in there.
Let's hear it. Let's do it.
I will forever remember the date of that show that I missed, that we had Chris Dawson on the show.
That was fun. I mean, not that you missed it, but that was, I was pumped about that.
You said it first. I understand. All right. It's over with. Here's Etched in Embers. When does the video actually release?
The video releases tomorrow. We wanted to give the
tomorrow
guys
at 8
first crack at tomorrow, 8 o'clock is a premiere on YouTube. Even if you watch tonight, go on there and check it out with us. I'll be watching live as well. And then the song drops Friday, and we put money behind this to go to radio. It hits radio waves on July 5th.
Love it.
So, and yeah, everybody's excited for it. So we're just gonna go and roll into it. Hey, but before we roll into it, let me
what an asshole.
All right, here we go. Here it is. It is the new one.
You are not the father.
Etched in Embers. It is called Fear, and you're seeing the video first right here on the Sound 228.
The cycle is shifting. The truth's nowhere to be found. A new day's beginning.
Yeah.
It's a little ditty.
I'm not surprised that didn't disappoint.
So I was going to ask, but Matt put it in the comments as well. So when you sent me the link for this, it was the video and of course the single itself, the MP3. Can we go early on this?
Did I send you? I sent you a wave. You can convert that, but yeah. Go early on it. Yeah, absolutely.
Now we'll do the official ad on the 5th. So
yeah, I mean,
so you can get into that most added section. But all right, tomorrow, every hour, you will hear the new Etched in Embers.
Oh, yeah. That's sexy right there. Thank you guys for that. That helps us out a ton. And we hope it helps. Yeah, and we hope it helps you guys out a ton too.
Well, man, I mean, the thanks are all around because we appreciate the support and that you would even want to play it. So
no, I said it earlier, man. Like we saw you guys live. Like we found you on the internet first, talked to you first, heard the songs, and then saw you live, and it's exactly what it should be. I mean, it was a great friggin' show,
even through the rain.
Yeah,
so glad
all the way around. Yeah.
But we were going to play in the damn parking lot if we had to, because we just drove 11 hours.
Yep. I know, and that's another thing. Like the commute for you guys, like I don't know, man. It's just been such a great experience getting to know y'all, even from the live show through virtual, everything. Hearing the music, man. Like we're just fans, and we appreciate that shit.
Well, I appreciate that, and we appreciate you guys. And I'm talking to Kevin. We just chatted a little bit just through Messenger. I'm hoping to work something out where we can come back down through there for a little run. So
absolutely, we will make that happen. You never know. We may just. I put it together right now in my head. I'm like, so we do this suicide prevention fundraiser. Eternal Frequency, NVISION. Let's get Etched in Embers in it. We just got to figure out where to put it at.
Right.
Don't get me started, Kevin.
Oh, we can figure it out.
All right.
Jared likes telling you where to put things, Kevin.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I'm clipping that video.
Cool.
That's
good. So, and Lisa's like, let's get a graphic out and promote that exclusive. Okay. That just means more work, Lisa.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out. I'll have something for it. So,
well, we're, to be honest with you, we're genuinely concerned about the reach being squashed on the video, the song, just because of the content. It gets a COVID flag every time they share it.
That's true. It gets a little COVID thing underneath Facebook because it's got the COVID-19 on there.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know how it is.
Ladies and gentlemen. So take that to note too. Just a little, because y'all flashed that, then now we're going to suppress this video. That makes total sense. I love it.
Yeah. Well, and that was our, we didn't choose what was being flashed across that screen. Our producer did. He kind of had some ideas, and the videographer did. And I was fine with it because it really does hit on the points of where I think that we're governed by fear. Both, if the more scared they can keep us about things, the more control or power they have. So.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't art?
You're wrong.
Part of it supposed to be about pushing back against things and questioning things. Isn't that kind of your job as an artist a little bit?
Yeah. Until cancel culture come along, and they say, I don't like what you say. I mean, you're holding your mouth wrong. You're canceled.
Yeah. It's not all about just toting the party line. I don't mean that politically necessarily. I'm just saying, like, it's not all about just saying what the narrative is. Like, you should push back a little bit.
Make no mistake, we are all suffering from an out of control government.
Correct.
We are all suffering. It's not one side or the other. The way this country is ran, none of us could run our household this way.
Correct.
It's ridiculous.
And it's designed to divide.
It absolutely is. And that's unfortunate because I know that most of the people around me genuinely care about how well others are doing. Yes. We're not all assholes to people. I mean,
even if you disagree with that person.
I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, I don't care what you want to do with your life, who you love, what you do. I don't care. I just want us all to get along, for fuck's sake. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
But I agree 100% on that one.
Yeah.
Just get along.
But nobody wants me to say that. Nobody. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we just keep fighting the good fight. That's all we can do.
Yeah. Yep. Just keep singing our songs, going to shows.
If we can
afford to go to shows anymore,
I got a feeling that'll always be affordable in whatever way capacity. Right now, they may try to COVID shut it down again, but people were live streaming too to circumvent.
Well, like
that,
Chance said, I think earlier, music is a drug. It's it is therapy. It's a drug. It cures a lot of things, but it also opens wounds. Music is a very versatile thing. It can open a wound from a bad relationship, and it can heal that same damn wound too. So.
At the same time with the same song, you're right.
Yeah, but different times in your lives, even.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
I'm just glad you guys are rolling again.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna keep rolling. Trust me.
No, we never stopped. It was just back end work on the back end.
And I fully understand that, but I mean, like we had your single, Russ. That I think we're still got pretty heavy going right now, but
against this.
The Grudge Match.
Chance wanted to drop it the same day, saying, he's like, maybe we can see how well your song will do against Etched In Embers. He wanted to crush me.
Yes.
That's funny.
I love it.
That's good stuff.
No, I'm thankful for all you guys have done for Selfish Little Lies, and I didn't put any promo on my end from it, and I get a lot of kick in the ass from people being like, why the hell didn't you send this on the radio? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? I don't know.
It's too expensive. I know why.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That and there's just too many songs. I mean, I wish I could turn out 10 solo tunes right now, because I got the songs and I got plenty more than that, but they're ones that, God damn, I'm going to die at some point, and I'm not going to get all these songs recorded.
That's a good. I mean, that's kind of a good,
good problem
motivation. Chance would be like, he's going to leave them all to me.
we'll just take that tuning peg, drop it a full step down, and record it. That's what
Everything I've ever written in my life becomes a death metal song.
We're going deathcore when you die. Sorry.
No shit.
I'm just waiting on something. I'm wrapping up. So I'm talking and I'm trying to do something real quick. I want to make sure I have approval of it so I can send it off so we can go ahead and do it.
We'll just send you guys the new Etched In Embers song, the other one. We can watch that real quick.
There you go.
We're terrible. Thank God we're not signed, because we're like sharing clips of videos of songs that won't come out for 2 years. It's here's this little clip of a song. Yeah, they'll forget that by the time we put that song out.
Well, honestly, that's how the internet works. Yeah, I mean, people do. I mean,
so we'll use this if you guys are good with it.
Right on. Works
awesome.
for us. Yep. I will say, you have to get a new band. I need to send you a new band clip, because even on the episode for this, the deal, you were using our old Crown image, which is a whole different, like half the band's different.
Oh shit.
So you remember how I said we put this together real quick?
Yeah.
I just went and grabbed and wasn't paying attention to anything. I just grabbed. And,
I'm just giving you shit. I'm not.
Look, that's tomorrow.
I'm still in the band.
That's tomorrow every hour, right, Kevin? One play every hour tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
my birthday, so that's going to be a kick-ass.
Hell yeah! Happy birthday, man!
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
I was wondering if he was going to make it through the show without mentioning it.
Kiss my ass, Kevin. You'd have led with that if it was your birthday.
You should have hired somebody to show up at his damn house tonight for the show. But just go knock on his door and come in and just, I don't know, maybe like a strippergram or something.
Yeah, well, definitely.
We were actually. This was talked about. We were actually supposed to have a surprise here at my house, but it didn't work out. We were going to debut the new Pardon the Scars tonight. They were just going to pop in at the house.
Oh, no shit.
And do that, but it didn't work out. So we'll get them on here soon. I can promise you that. Because
that's how I want to debut the next song, Kevin, is show up at your damn house. Don't you live close to the beach?
I am 10 minutes from Pensacola Beach.
Well, there you go.
Lucky.
Yeah.
We're going to drop
into the water faster. You can just go to the right of the house and fall into the bay and then swim to the beach.
There you go. There you go. Well, I appreciate you having us on, and I'm glad the guys could make it. I wasn't sure because it was last minute too. I know Tyler. I think he's in a spot where he said he wouldn't have good cell service to be. Or
he's watching the Cardinals game.
I'm watching the Cardinals game right now. We're 3-2. That's what I was doing while I was in the waiting room.
And on that note, speaking of baseball, I got to say it, hotty toddy. Ole Miss Rebels winning the national championship. So last year Mississippi State, this year Ole Miss.
Almost USM too.
Pearl River Community College from Mississippi won the Community College National Championship in baseball.
Yep.
If we can find a little league team that could win the Little League World Series, we'd be on fire in Mississippi.
You surely got a private school around there somewhere that like buys all their baseball players up.
I'm sure Brett Favre's paying some players somewhere. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Don't forget tomorrow, all day, every hour, you'll hear the new Etched In Embers song on the Sound 228 radio app. Download the app, go to the sound228.com, stream it, make your request. And
when you're listening to the radio app and that song comes on, screenshot it and post it to social and tag us and tag the band. That's what we want to see.
Right on. Normally I go on there and get it to where it alerts me if it plays, but I don't always have luck with that for some reason.
You know what? Ask Jared.
Funky.
I went from Android to Apple, and I haven't gotten a notification from our app since I went to Apple.
And I get them all the time, so I don't know why. Maybe he should have stayed with Android like an adult. But anyway, that's another conversation.
See, I'm team Jared on this.
Now I know he gets them all the time, and I'm just going to sit there at 2:00 in the morning and just start sending text messages through the app.
There you go.
My favorite thing to do is to get up in the middle of the night and take a shit and just respond to everybody's notifications so their phone's going off all night long. This is truth. That's 100% truth. I'm not lying.
I can tell. I can tell. Thank y'all for joining with us tonight, man. We really appreciate it. Thank y'all for letting us.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, keep us in the loop as always, and we'll get y'all back down here on the coast and crush another show for us.
Hey, Christian, you're coming in Friday night for rehearsal, right? I'm just fucking with them.
Nope.
I'm just
schedule a band practice. Let's go.
Nope. I'm busy
on the
that
show
day,
live.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Love y'all.
Later.
Love you.
Same here.
Hey, 8:30 in the morning for work, Chance.
That was good shit.
Good stuff.
Damn, that was good. That was a good one.
Man.
Very much so.
Shit, now I got more work to do. I gotta download the song and fuck, man.
Yeah, you do. And I gotta edit all this up, man. That was a lot. That's a lot of interviewing too. So thanks everybody that stuck with us on that live stream, man. We can still see the numbers. There's a lot of you out there, and everybody that was in the damn in the comments, man. That's our favorite shit. So
yep. Thank you guys. There we go. Over 350 comments tonight.
Yeah, and thanks for the happy birthday wish. And that means something, man, because that's people participating in the conversation along with us, you know, and it's cool.
Even they're doing it now. Who won the grudge match?
Oh shit. I was gonna forget tonight.
No, with 93% of the votes, NVISION won.
Well,
so
there you go.
So you know what that means. The next grudge match is NVISION versus Etched In Embers.
Oh, what an asshole. Damn, dude. Damn. Thank you, Jimmy.
The line is
Thank you, Jimmy.
drawn in the sand.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
To make your pick. The next one, grudge match on the next episode, is NVISION versus Etched In Embers.
That's terrible. No, Kevin, no. Matt James, no, Kevin, no. Told y'all he's not. I told all of y'all. Damn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a cliffhanger that we got to end the show on that one. So start rallying the troops, both teams.
We'll announce the date in the next few days.
Yep.
Y'all have a good one.
Good night.
See ya.